Oh geez, why aren't guys just going up and talking to girls? What happened? Where did all the good men go? Why don't you just man up and wife these hoes? Okay, here's the problem. Okay, everybody's watching. You might even be in, a good situation. You might find yourself, taking a look at, speaking as a guy, obviously, because well, I am, taking a look and you see a chick, maybe your eyes crossed or something like that, and you want to go over there and, spark up conversations with her, depending if you're in what, like a any type of public setting. But let's just say, just to put everything in the proper context, you're in a coffee shop or something like that, you're working away, you're plugging along at your novel that you've been trying to publish for a long time, and then you see a chick sitting at a table that's over there. She just sat all alone, okay, just pondering, maybe scrolling through her phone or something like that, and you guys lock eyes and she looks receptive, and you go and take a walk over, and you try to spark up a conversation. You got a little bit of social acuity about you, so yeah, you can kind of figure out if hey man, you're gonna spit a little game, she's receptive to it, and if not, you can just move on with the rest of your day. But then you have the white knight simps that are in the room just trying to send over because they are either jealous, they have some kind of intrinsic hatred for heteronormative couples, or they're just a product of this autistic society when anytime a man tries to initiate a conversation with a woman, it's some kind of assault. Starbucks barista secret note on cup to help young woman sparked heated debate. What are men supposed to do? Exactly. Because here's the cup. Here's what it says. Are you okay? Do you want us to intervene? If you do, take the lid off of a cup. Okay, was this somebody who was overbearing? Was this a conversation that was initiated where obviously he has absolutely no game about him, doesn't realize that he's creeping her the fuck out, that maybe his breath stinks, or maybe just a creepy dude that he's leaning over? It's like, hi, what are you drinking? Do you like tea? Do you like water? Do you like ice in your water? Okay, I got some ice back in my freezer at home if you'd like to come check it out. You get some people that are like that, okay? Some stinky, creepy motherfuckers that cannot initiate a conversation on the fly at all. It happens on the regular. I understand. Or is this just a culmination of a overly protective society? I think you probably know where we're going with this. A Starbucks barista sent a secret note on a cup to a young female customer offering to intervene after a man started to talk to her, has generated heated debate online. Texas woman Brandy Salim Robertson first shared the story at a viral Facebook post last year. I just seen this pop up somewhat recently on X, and it's like, that's very strange, and especially the way that it was being shared. I am literally shook by this. I thought it was a joke, especially with the presentation. My 18-year-old daughter was just there, and I'm so glad somebody's looking out for her. That was the tone and tenor of the message. I'm paraphrasing a little bit. It was just some, I don't know, fucking wine mom diatribe off of it, so I can't be asked to remember it all, beat for beat. She praised the employee for stepping in when her 18-year-old daughter was approached by a man she didn't know while studying by herself at Corpus Christi location. The message on the cup read, "Are you okay? Do you want us to intervene? If you do, take the lid off the cup, blink 3 times, and then also scratch the back of your head with your right hand. And if you do all of those things, we'll swoop in. We'll call the cops first and foremost, and we'll try to hold them down so that evil oppressor doesn't offend you anymore." Robertson wrote in the caption, "My 18-year-old daughter was at Starbucks alone the other night. A man came up to her and started talking to her. Basically rape. A barista handed her an extra hot chocolate somebody forgot to pick up." There's the cup in a little bit more detail. "Are you okay? Do you want us to intervene? Take off the lid if you want us to, whatever." How grateful I am for people who look out for other people. Side note, she felt safe. Oh yeah, this is the exact caption. At least I remember reading. Side note, she felt safe and did not remove the lid, but let them know. She said the whole team was watching over her the rest of the time she was there. "Thank you for Starbucks for having a great team. A great autistic team that doesn't at all understand sexual dynamics." These are the same people that would also be complaining as to the bitched up state of masculinity that's out there. That would also be saying that women are that they are perpetual victims. Meanwhile, at the same time, you're making an assumption, a patently wrong assumption about a guy who's just trying to start a conversation. At the time, Robertson said the man was very loud and animated. She looked up and saw a row of baristas staring at her, ready to step in. Oh yeah, that's going to be great. That's going to be a very conducive environment to a healthy conversation. This reaffirms my faith in humanity. Why? Maybe just seeing this story, others, if given the opportunity to say something or turn away, they would say something. Yeah, if shit ended up getting uncomfortable, maybe you'd step in instead of just going off rip. Oh my God, he was just talking to you, and then all of a sudden everybody's just going to be leaning over and leering over, just going, hey, do you feel safe? Did he ask for consent to continue this conversation? Hey, has he broken eye contact with you? Is he making you feel uncomfortable? Actually, we're going to take the preemptive steps. We're going to dial 911 on our phone. You just give us a wink, okay? Tug on your left earlobe just twice, and we'll just go ahead and press that extra one, and we'll have the cops here just like that. We know, okay? We'll have an undercover guy who's going to be here at all times, patrolling any unwanted conversations at any given time. Like, yo, man, this shit is normally this bad on college campuses, but just out here in the streets, when you start to hear everybody talking about, at least when it comes to women, oh, I never get called approached anymore. But then at the same time, you're also complaining about being catcalled all the time while you're dressing in pencil skirts and you got knee-high fucking fishnets on everywhere you go. The story and photo have gone viral again online after being shared on X. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so yeah, there's the full post. It gave me goosebumps. The account wrote in the post has been viewed more than 20.5 million times. As a parent, this story shook me to the core, but also gave me hope that there's still some humanity out there. Are you fucking stupid? 2021, a Florida bartender went viral after handing a similar note disguised as a receipt to two women who were being hit on by a creepy customer. If this guy is bothering you, put your ponytail on your other shoulder and I will have him removed. Yo, what the fuck? He's giving me the creeps. The note read, he's giving me the creeps. Yo, man, single women keep women single. What the fuck is going on? Many users praise the report, the actions of the Starbucks staff. Why? As a father of a daughter, I'm glad people are still looking out, one wrote. Oh my God, you fucking beta bitch. Another said, in today's society, more people should be proactive like this. You just never know what that situation really is. Kudos to the alert Starbucks staff. Never be silent and always ask. You wouldn't do the same thing for a guy who was being accosted by some fucking land whale just trying to hit him up, okay? Because there's been other social experiments like this taking place at a bunch of different times, okay? Like when they have a couple out there, it's all been fabricated and shit like that, but if you have the guy yelling at the girl, multiple people are going to intervene. But even if you have a chick, smacking them with a purse, okay, or even just hitting them on the shoulder, berating them in public, nobody shows up for the guy in that situation, because domestic violence apparently only goes one way in society, and this isn't even coming close to domestic violence. This is just simply some hyperactive fucking feminists who just immediately demonize men off rip. Another set. Oh, I'm sorry. A third wrote, I wish that. Oh, that was me when my boyfriend assaulted me. Oh my. It was probably trying to hold you accountable for one of your shitty situations, but way to try to make that fucking narcissistic scenario into something all about you. However, some online claimed the Starbucks staff had overreacted and bemoaned the current state of male-female relations. Totally agree. Some people wonder why so many young men have never approached a woman. Phil LeBont, points out 1,000%. Last month, a study published on date psychology suggested that nearly half of young men under 25 had never approached a woman in person. Half of young men under 25 has never done cold approach. Holy. With most citing fear of rejection and fear of social consequences. Yeah, exactly. If you can get out of your head and just realize that dating and cold approach is just a simple numbers game, you'll get over your fear of rejection really fucking quickly, okay? But social consequences, that's the thing, man, okay? Because, yeah, take a look at that cup right there. She could still... Okay, even if she thought that, there was something good and something could become of this interaction, she can go ahead and keep that cup as just, kind of a funny reminder. Remember when we met at Starbucks? This is what these goofy bastards wanted to, send over to me, thinking that, oh, you were going to assault me or something like that. It could be something that they could laugh about. Or it could also be something, if this is one of these conniving feminist types who just holds on to the cup so that she could retroactively withdraw consent and go, see, the people at Starbucks knew that he was an abuser at the time. This is the type of shit that we're dealing with at this point in time. So yeah, half of those guys under 25, even though they're kind of bitches, a fear of social consequence, very much legitimate in today's day and age, especially with likes of Andrew Tate, Russell Brand, Donald Trump, Trevor Bauer. The list goes on and on and on. Bitches don't get held accountable for their false fucking accusations, and then they can just simply have all of society on their side. And woman's never wrong, okay? Because she can just immediately turn on the waterworks and everybody will just forgive her. One ex-user commented, it can't approach women in coffee shop, creepy, can't approach women at work, unprofessional, professional. Can't approach women at the gym. Distracting, creepy. I agree with that. Can't approach women at church. No singles. Don't go to church, okay? Because all you're going to get is just born again virgins and a bunch of chicks that just have more fucking problems than there are verses in the Bible. Can't approach women in public with friends. What are men supposed to do? Well, just go the public route. Don't go to anywhere else. That would just be, a situation that would be a long-term detriment to you. Like the gym, I don't recommend that at all at work. And yeah, no, can't say I hold steadfast to any of those rules specifically. I'm just telling you from personal experience. The gym and work, not a good place. Not good places. Author Rachel Wilson wrote, "Feminism has created mass hysteria that men will be nothing but violent assault machines, and that the only thing stopping them from enslaving the entire female sex is a feminist activism and laws. It's insanity and must stop. Women's studies departments should be shut down." Yeah, they should be, but will they? No. They make way too much money. You know, 60% of college enrollees are women, and about 75% of the graduates are women. And what do they end up majoring in? Shit fucking studies, okay? Arts and studies degrees. That's the overwhelming majority. There's nothing useful. They just make the universities a lot of fucking money, so they're never going to shut down any of those humanities departments, any of the social sciences that are out there. Trying to affix science to a social degree is absolutely absurd, but another topic, another time. But some said the negative reaction from angry men just proved the point. See, yeah, of course, feminism. Okay, it's not responsible for its downstream consequences, and then at the same time, they can always just go ahead and, attribute a false positive to this. Men in the quotes giving us great examples why the employees stepped in. Y'all are not entitled to speak to a woman simply because you think you can perceive yourself as no harm. You can't go up and politely address individuals, and if they aren't receptive to the conversation, you can remove yourself from that situation. Okay, have fun. Okay, I'm sure your cats are always receptive to your overwhelmingly strong hugs after a hard day work at a company that doesn't care about you all that much, or just, a couple of different times that you accidentally spill some wine on a few of them before you pass out on the couch so that you can wake up in the morning and do it all again. Hopefully you don't step in a hairball this time around or confuse your eyeshadow for cat shit. Fucking feminists, man. Say they ruin everything, but at the same time, they're just ruining their genetic legacy. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.